Yes. I'm getting that. I don't think I'm getting any sound from my capture card, but I don't know. I don't know. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the live stream here today. I'm just really addressing a few things in here and a few changes that's happening at the moment. There's a lot actually going on. Ooh, thank you Twitch for notifying me about that, but I don't need my mobile to do that. To be honest, just whilst I sit here and do some very much needed updating, there's a lot that's been going on. There is a lot of buffer in this video, I do understand that, which I do apologise if you are watching this live. There will be quite a bit of buffer. My internet is not really behaving at the moment. I don't know why. I think it's because of all the crappy weather and all the dry weather that we've been having. I mean, I don't understand why dry weather would affect it. But hey, who cares? Not me. As you guys can see, I'm going to be doing some truck driving today. If you're wondering about that British plate as well, that is a real British plate. I own that British plate. I probably shouldn't really say that, but I don't care. Because at the end of the day, you guys will eventually find out what that plate is for. It has been a ongoing thing that's in the works. I've been meaning to do it now for the past 3 years, but one thing after another, it's the thing that it is. It's been needing a lot of repairs here and there, and it's very incremental repairs, and it's always something that's set me back. And to be honest, recently, it's had a severe incident happen to it where it's had a lot of basically money go bye out of my account. Thankfully, I'm fine. I did recover fine, but I spent 8 hours in hospital jacked up on morphine. That was very interesting, actually. But no, it's an interesting one. But that will be for my other channel, which is in very, very much needed updating. For anyone who is watching this on Twitch, I do apologise about my channel. It's very outdated now. It's getting a lot of updating done to it, but it's just finding the time. And just as an overall, to those who are tuning into this whenever, whether it's live or into my channel afterwards, it's unfortunately what it is I have been doing a lot of night shifts recently, especially since lockdown has started. I've gone onto the nights to help isolate myself away from customers, bringing my risk of catching it down, because, you know, I'm somewhat smart like that. I do sometimes think... no. So for if you guys are wondering, I am using a steering wheel, so if you do hear some random vibrations, I do apologise about that. That'll be my steering wheel. I am also drinking. Nothing heavy though. It is just some decent imported Belgian beer. Is it beer? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's beer if I remember right. I believe it's beer. Looking at the alcoholic volume, it's beer. I can't remember what it is. Jesus. If you guys are wondering, I've just finished a night shift. It's not going too well for me. I can't even type. Like, you know. I don't think this is a good idea. This is why I'm in single player or VTS2. Also, yes, you're probably looking at my money and my XP. Yeah, just just ignore those. Okay. Okay, so category. Oh, boom! Second one from the top. Right. So that is Twitch now updated successfully. Hopefully, it's not doing crap tons of buffering. No, just the video bitrate's a bit crap. Oh no, never mind. It's just picked up a little bit. Ow! I just poked myself in the eye. How have I just stabbed myself in the eye with my thumbnail? It's really not my day. But general updates really, guys, with my channel and what's going on. I'm actually upgrading my like 10, 11-year-old PC now. I cannot remember when this PC was built. But it is a HP DC 5800 micro tower, so it's not even the best thing in the world. It's running a really old CPU, so this game will bog out. If you see any bogging out, that'll probably be the game. It does struggle. That's why I've chosen ETS, because I cannot be asked to play Xbox. I get bothered too much on Xbox. And PlayStation, that's not even plugged in, to be honest with you. But yeah, oh jeez, I am really far behind. I love that. Yeah, you can definitely tell my YouTube channel hasn't been updated for ages. Yeah, still YouTube. I don't really YouTube as such anymore. It's more of yeah, it's just more of a thing. So for those who want a cheeky insight actually to what I'm doing at current times, I do have Instagram. For those on YouTube, it is linked in the description down below. I don't think it's linked on Twitch, but for anybody who is curious, I will post it. Just because that way then you can, yeah, update. And of course you both have Discord, so you can also get latest updates there, even though it's a dead Discord, and there's actually, like, nothing going on in there. Of course you've always got Twitter, that's kind of gone inactive, and Facebook, yeah, I don't even think that page is active anymore. I have to do a lot of updating to this. I can't even remember how to edit this. I'm being really special right now. My channel? Is it my channel? No, it's not my channel. Apparently, have I really been just yip-yapping for 8 minutes? Jesus, right, anyway. Screw YouTube. Well, not literally, please don't. I can just change the title for those who are tuning in afterwards. Of course, Escape's not working either. So for those who are wondering, there is big upgrades coming to my setup. You probably haven't even seen my setup. It's a very small setup, not gonna lie. But it gets the job done. Oh yeah, that's right. I stacked my truck into something, if I remember right, doing a World of Trucks contract. Oh no, it wasn't a World of Trucks contract. It was oh, I don't know. Right. I don't even know if there's audio coming through, to be honest with you. Just my little fucking steering wheel vibrating. Okay, apparently my desktop's making noise. Oh yeah, that's right, because it can hear me talking. Because I don't have my YouTube muted, or my Twitch. No, none of it's muted. Not even the same monitors. To be honest, Cupcake, I don't think I have. Also, you messaged me on Discord yesterday. I don't know what you were wanting at the time. And you're right, Plum. There is a lot of latency because my internet is shocking at the moment. Like I said at the start, but you probably won't hear. Music playing as my headset will randomly turn off, so I need to probably play some music for me, because that way then I can, wrong mouse, that way then my headset just doesn't turn off and it stops me from getting bored, because I can't hear a thing and nor can you, so that's always good. You know, it's always good when your viewers can't actually hear what's going on in the game. Not that there's much sound besides a truck revving at like ridiculous RPMs because I don't know how to drive. Oh jeez, my internet is dying, and I don't know why. I've forgotten what I was. Oh yeah, audio on OBS, audio on OBS. Why is my HD 60 not being picked up? Settings. Right, audio. That's what. Oh yes, line. Apply. I don't actually know if any of you guys can hear this, to be honest with you. So I do have another one set up now, but it's just, you know, not having any of it. Just chilling, you know, not having any of it. Typical. Advanced audio properties. Okay, why don't I change that to 0.0? Now let's see if that will work. Well, I don't think it is, because you should be able to hear that. I can tell you now. I know exactly what my engine sounds like idling. Right. That is very frustrating to why that's not working. Let me just go away and... Okay, so there's a small issue. I didn't want the music to play on this. Okay, playback devices. Let's just... that's going to be echo. Crap. Cupcake, I do have Truckers MP, but because I'm drinking, and I've not long finished a 10-hour shift, late night shift, yeah, no, it's not going to go too well for me, I can tell you that now. Like, just without a doubt, it's not going to go well for me at all. So, yeah, I'm just kind of avoiding MP at the moment. Like, no joke. It's honestly not going to end well if I go Truckers MP and... Oh, you know, screw it. I've got my parking brake on, and I'm in neutral. And my engine died because, yep, screwed. Right, default COM device set as default. Okay, so I'm now getting audio through my headset, which is good, which means you shouldn't be getting it. Which, actually, that reminds me, why? Yes. Desktop audio, mute. You're muted. Okay. Anyway, for now, until I figure out why shit's not being picked up. Oh no, I do not want to exit OBS. That would be a very bad idea. Please do tell me if you can hear the music. If you're wondering, it is a bit of XS Project, though. No, I won't bother with that. Oh, I forgot that that button's mapped there. That's not right. That is an error. That's a big screw up. I can't even remember why it's mapped like that. I think I might have accidentally mapped it like that. Keys, buttons. Let's see. Engine, start, stop. Joy button 17, unassign. You'll find joy button 17 is my 6th gear position on my gear shifter. So in theory, if I go here now, there we go. Wait, where's it? Hey, I fixed it. It wasn't hard to fix, to be honest. Who needs parking brakes? Not me. Just give me a clutch and some good old air brakes. That won't last 4 seconds. If you're wondering, I am driving split shift, which makes it all more confusing, especially on a racing steering wheel with only 6 gears. If you're wondering, no, I do not stop and look for anything, because screw the AI in this game, because they are literally shocking. Literally, AI is atrocious in this game. The amount of them that have ploughed into my trailers and stuff and caused my fragile cargo to be, like, destroyed. It's like, no, you assholes. But no, anyway, so that is my... No, not that green fence. No, I'm not drunk, if you're wondering. I promise you that. You'll know when I'm drunk is when I've had half a case of Corona, a bit of whiskey, a bit of vodka, and some other things. Ooh, that'll be Mother. Hopefully she has printer ink. BRB. I'm back. So, people seem to be getting comfy in my, posted in the same... So you're going to waste your data on me, basically, or say BTS. I think they fixed lag issues a little while ago. correctly. Did you hear what correctly? Who needs the shift? Right. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I did mean mobile data. Surely I'm not worth 3 gigs of mobile data. And I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. I forget that I'm in Europe. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like in Europe, real life. Let's just go get this driver's agency quickly. Actually, what am I doing? I could do that. That means I'm going to change through like 1600 gears. I knew it was a driver's agency because the repair depots are normally, if they have dealerships, they've got if there's repair depots, there's normally a dealership in with them, and then they integrate the two together. I should probably do heavy cargo, even though this truck isn't actually designed for heavy cargo, even though I am not in 2 words of caring of wanting to do heavy cargo. I forget how this freaking shifter works with buttons. I wish there was a steering wheel and a stick shifter that allowed you to have like a truck-style gear shifter box. So instead of having 7 plus reverse, you would actually get too much brake. You would actually get like 13 or something, 12. It's 12 for Europe trucks, I think. Well, it's 12 main gears and then 2 crawling gears depending on your type of gearbox that you have. And then you got, let's see. Screw you. You're not getting quick enough. So yeah, you would need 14 gears. That'd be a bit hard unless you do it split like a real truck. That gets confusing. Doing splits gets confusing. What I was saying that though, on a truck there's like a little lever on the shifter that you push in and push out. And I believe it disengages one half of the gearbox and goes to the other half of the gearbox, which allows you to get like, I think it's like 10 and beyond, depending on your type of gearbox again. Oh no, that's too much speed. Eh? Oh, what, 16? That's a cop car. Let's just drop back down to like 75 miles an hour quickly. Oh, what's going on? Ooh, no, I should probably not be looking at my Mac. Nope, YouTube's dead. YouTube's always dead. YouTube is always dead. Oh, this darn cop car just won't bug off. Oh, I'm a creeping. Does that mean I can be called a creeper now? Totally not weird at all. I'll tell you what I will do, actually. You're sat in my blind spot. Why are you sat in my blind spot? Why would you be sat in a blind spot? Especially to a truck. I don't know, but I'm just going to... busy over here. Don't know what the hell's going on over there, but... I'm just going to explore more pointless parts of the map that I probably will never come on ever again. That's what I'm just going to casually explore. Ba 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 ba. Should probably get fuel, but not even used a quarter of a tank yet. Ripping the truck around. Ooh, my mum's shouting me again. Mother! Hang on. Right. Yeah, I know, Twitch is better. It's also less dead as well. And also Twitch, the creators on Twitch actually get treated with some form of respect, unlike YouTube. And I know I'm also streaming this to YouTube and it will save to YouTube later, but I don't care. They can happily demonetize and mute this entire video if they want. But anyway, I should come off here, I would say. And drifting. That's how you get around a very tight corner whilst doing like 90 miles an hour. Which is like 150 kilometers an hour, something like that. I was about to say 110, but 110 is about sort of 51 miles an hour. Roughly around that mark. And I'm drinking that beer too quickly. I got gas. Got gas stuck in my lungs. What a trucks. And this is where it takes forever to load. 55. Hero beat B intensifies. That's a ship hay for that. What is it though? Beans. I might throw the beans around the trailer. Nah, I'm joking. Can't actually do that. It's a World of Trucks contract. I'm restricted now to my speed. Which sucks. Which really sucks. If you're wondering why that keeps moving, it's because I move my mouse so it doesn't get interrupted by the vibrations of the steering wheel. I do also have advanced coupling on, so this will be interesting. I can do it on AETS, but not ETS. I always struggle with ETS. Yep. I cocked up. I can never get it perfectly straight. Oh. I tell you what, I am going to cheat. I'm going to go bird's eye. Just because I don't want to damage the trailer before I go. That would go on though in real life. Yo, developers of ETS, please fix some of this shit. But I'm connected technically. I swear to God, it's not this hard. What the f... I tell you what. I'm just going to do something I didn't want to do because I've already got 1% trailer damage. Why won't you go on? This trailer's being persistent. There's no way you need it that bloody straight. Hey! Or you just need to come in at an angle. A very funny angle. That works. Right, what is my trailer damage? 1. Cool. It's gotta have this thing. Once my trailer gets to like 4%, it's not worth it. I'm late shifting because I'm drinking. Drink driving. I also highly advise that you do not do this in real life either. Turn left. Let's not even stop. Let's see what happens. Yeah, car. Technically when inside of me, it's his fault, technically. 3%. I'm already at my 4%. Almost. Hey, risks have to be taken. Yeah, I know it is, Kabushi. Also, this takes us back, doesn't it? Of course, I'm not driving my I don't think I'm driving the same truck since we last played it. Cruise control. I think I've actually changed my Scania since. I'm not too sure. I can't remember if we had the S series when we last played it. To be fair, actually, all the truck drivers where I work, they say the S line is absolutely shocking to drive. They prefer the old, Oh, you're now going to sit there, aren't you, you cheeky little bastard. Fucking 5-0. I don't know, is it? Oh. My cruise control stopped working. Was it Volvo? I know for a long time I did have a Volvo FH, a new Volvo FH. I can't remember. I'll have to check my Steam eventually. Believe it or not, non-alcoholic, some non-alcoholic beverages actually have 0.01% alcohol in them, so... And either way, if you still get stopped by the police with a alcohol-free drink, it's still classed as drink driving, believe it or not, regardless of its percentage. But yeah, so long as it's a virtual vehicle, it's fine. Drink driving is absolutely 100% fine. Not in real life, though. So... Oh, hey, Kabushi. Did you hear? You probably actually haven't, because it's been ages since we talked. Bro, we need to talk some. A lot has happened, and a lot is happening. That's just going to throw you off. So, one thing is, one thing, Kabushi, is, I'm going to the dark side. I'm now going to be going AMD, not Intel. It'll be a Ryzen 3600X. I don't plan on actually doing any overclocking. Not for the time being, anyway. But, yeah, and then I plan to take my OS off of a spinning piece of rust and put it onto a 250 gig SSD. I know that'd be a bit too much, but might as well, it's cheaper. But Oh shit, what, your new bike, Cupcake? Did it just go and then just stop on you? Or is it your old 1986? Yeah, I'm slowly going over to Team Redman. Honestly, it's I've already got the motherboard. It's an Asus Aura. It's the top of the line B450 gaming one, which has like a singular RGB bit, which like increases the value by 200 quid. Oh Jesus, your new one as well. What year is that bike again? Is it 2001? Did you say, Cupcake? Um, I would attempt to start it and just keep on starting it. By the sounds of it, you might have a little bit of fuel mixture with water there. Um, if it idles, then you might need a carb adjustment on it slightly, especially if it's an older bike, which I know it is definitely an older bike from the photos that you showed me. Definitely not fuel injection. um, but I mean, if it idles fine, then it will just be a mixture of water, and you'll just have to work it out. Because that's the biggest issue with CBR 125s is they have how the petrol caps sit on, especially on the older models like my model, the 2004 or technically 2003 all the way through to 2010. How the petrol cap sits on, it lets water in because there's like a little gap, which is like a fuel catch tray for when you're filling up, and it's what happens is water gets in there ever so slightly, and then it mixes in with your fuel. And if you're doing a lot of wet weather riding in that, it slowly mixes in, and it sort of equals out the amount of fuel. And because water's heavier, it'll go to the bottom, which your fuel tap will take more of. So, and a thing that I also found, if you have access to your float bowl screws for the bottom, drain them out completely. Like, run at least like about 100 milliliters worth of fuel and water. I'm sure that woman's death. Oh, is it 1992? Yeah. So what I'd recommend you do is it could just be a bunch of bad fuel as well. It's just take out that flathead screw in the bottom of your float bowl and just drain it out. Just do like a good 100 milliliters or something. Put it in a plastic bottle as well so you can see if anything separates, because if you see it separating, then you'll know you've got water in your fuel. And I'd imagine it's a twin carb, if I remember right. Oh, and it's 85. 85, 86, they were practically the same models. Hang on, wait, with choke on. Oh, if you haven't tried with choke on, it might also be, it might be a lack of fuel in your fuel to air ratio, which you can also change that. I'm sure you know how to do that with your old 1985 motorcycle. It's a little Yamaha. I can't remember exactly what one it is. I'm going a bit brain dead, not gonna lie. Four cylinder, yeah, of course. To be fair, the older bikes, anything beyond sort of 2001, I do not really know. Chuck me a 2001 Yamaha one, I can freaking tear it down, and it's literally, I know it like the back of my hand. But, oh, sugar. Need to get over. But no, anything generally sort of 2000s and up is where I know, because they tend to be the most common bikes that I find and that I get coming through. So, because, yeah. Yeah, I suppose it is balancing the carbs, really. Um, I just wonder if it's also a cylinder issue. 'Cause, I mean, you'll definitely know if it's unbalanced carbs because you'll hear one cylinder firing more than the other, of course. So, actually, that's fine. Kabushi, are you still there? My Mr. Moderator. Like, literally my only mod to this channel, I think, on Twitch. No audio coming through, by the way. Yes, I have set playback device as default. If you're wondering who I'm talking to, I'm also streaming on YouTube. YouTubers. Shitty YouTubers. Settings. Just casually do some driving. Default. Yeah, definitely set to default. E. Yeah, it's definitely set to default. Nothing. Thank you, Plum. What the? I love how screwed up the EDS physics are. It's 4%. Oh, I don't care. I'll just still continue it out just because I'm bored. Got nothing else to do. Hush, steering wheel. This is why you don't text and drive. Hush. So what makes it harder as well is I have to hold the steering wheel to stop it from vibrating. Literally, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what I adjust. I have to do it through the Logitech software for this steering wheel. Oh yeah. Also, if it's Kabushi, Hey. See now, my neighbour, my garage neighbour that I have, he's an amazing man. He is amazing. His entire family is so friendly. And I mean, they're really upmarket, but they don't seem it. Besides the fact that the type of car that they drive, that's the only thing that gives it away. They're very down to earth. They're very mannerous. You know, they have a lot of manners. I mean, they've even introduced themselves one by one, very slowly, to us all before all this stuff kicked off. Our neighbour, our garage neighbour, for me, he lets us use his electric from his house, and he doesn't expect any money, but he doesn't realise that he's going to get like 100 quid thrown at him at some point, because we're using a lot of his electricity at the moment. Well, not at the moment, because nobody's actually going down to the garage. And as far as I can tell, because our neighbour is a carpenter, so he does a lot of woodwork, and he takes, every time I see him, he has, you plebber, he literally has a raw log with him. Like a full-blown tree. He'll just literally drag it out of his Mitsubishi Fav. It's like, okay. But no, he does a lot of woodwork, and he's really, really nice and friendly. So, engine malfunction. I'm not surprised. It did take a pretty hefty hit into a wall. Oh, thank you very much, Cupcake, for popping in. Also, could you also send a quick message to Cat for me, Manju, who's currently live streaming? Can you just say to him, message from me, and just go, there you go, shush, I'm now finally streaming when you're streaming. Because he's been forever moaning about that, so he's never actually been able to raid me because of it, but... yeah, Cat, yeah, Manju. I've never actually figured out what happens if AI gets stuck going the wrong way. Yeah, manage you. I'll call him whatever. He knows I call him whatever the hell I want. Honestly, I'm not even going to say some of the things that I've called him before. He hasn't even clicked that I've called him in. So it's like, yeah, sneaking under that radar. And you like meow. No, I'll just mispronounce his name just to, you know, annoy people, trigger them. That is a crash barrier, because I'm not actually looking at the road. I'm trying to find out who's in chat. Hey, Kabushi is still here. He's just not texting. Damn. Oh, hello, Mad Hat. Somebody's playing 5M. Only 5M shows up as Source SDK 2007. Well, besides actual Source SDK, but yeah. I forgot what I was going to say to you now, Kabushi. Damn it. Whee. I need both lanes. I'm not even drunk. Not yet, anyway. And technically, I'm not a morning alcoholic. Because technically, I should have been asleep by now, because, yeah. Night shift. Oh, hush, steering wheel. I think it is 100% appropriate to be doing 210 miles an hour through road work area. Gosh. Stretching is bad for me. Wait, I'm not recognising some of these names that are in my recent followers. I know who Easter Bun Bun is, I think. Yeah. I know I need to do my player.me, but I can't be asked. A big fat CBA. I need to actually finish updating my Twitch buttons, to be honest with you. And not stonking on the brakes. Thank you, Ford. Thank you for moving, car. Little Vauxhall bloody Astra. It's probably a little chav driving it. Oh yeah, I know who you are, Boy Wonder. Like the most dodgiest person on the internet. Do they have fast lanes at this one? Please have fast lanes, because I cannot be asked to stop. They do not have fast lanes. Why do they not have fast lanes? Oh, that's so freaking frustrating that they don't have fast lanes, because now it means I have to slow right down, and that's an engine malfunction. 20 quid. That's not bad actually for a truck. Oh no, that's the wrong way. It's that way that I need. Well, explain to me, how can the RPM stick down there when I have my foot on the clutch? Oh yeah, I know I need to update my everything. I need to update both my YouTube channels, I need to update my Twitch, no actually I don't need to update my Instagram, because that's up to date. I need to do Twitter, Facebook is just nuking that. Let's see, what else do I need to update? Player.me. And something else. There's not really a lot for me to update when I think about it. It's just how much I overthink. And the more I put it off, the worse it's going to get, really. Oh, that's a truck. Hello, Mr. Volvo. I used to drive one of you regularly. I mean, all across Europe, innit? Anyway, Kabushi, I got a funny story for you. Right, so I joined an MC. I then, a few weeks later, I then sliced through my left thumb. Took about a good sort of half an inch out of my thumb. That was all good. Now you're fine with the stickers, mate. But you know, so Kabushi, I sliced through my thumb. Then I wasn't able to ride my bike for like 4 weeks, and then when I finally got back on my bike, I then got my patches stripped off me because I was classed as a reliability because I hadn't shown up for like 4 weeks, and I was staying in contact, but you know, apparently that doesn't count anymore. So that happened, and then that following night, I wrecked. Hey, that's a freaking crash barrier. But no, so I wrecked. There was over £1,000 worth of damage done. Over £1,000 worth of damage done. Just on fairings and front forks. That's literally it, just fairings and front forks. What the heck? That is some big screw up there, mate. Yeah, it's been interesting. It's been interesting. Good thing is I should be getting a payout for my company because they had no first aider on site, which is illegal, and I've now literally got them by the balls, and I've already gone to a lawyer and some solicitors over it, and yeah. Yeah, no. And actually, Cameron, I tell you what, when my bike is finished being fully rebuilt and upgraded, I'm probably going to let you be the first person to see it, besides maybe Cupcake. Either as I'm waiting for you, I might send them to Cupcake and Boy Wonder. You come off last December, because... Oh, yeah, I know. I hate quarries. There's a reason why I avoid anywhere where there's quarries, and if there is, like, any sort of construction site, I'm very cautious. But damn, that sucks, man, because your bike was literally brand new, last year? It's a bloody beautiful as hell KTM as well. Better than my bike. But hopefully my bike will be upgraded, have my racing number printed down it, and a few other bits and bobs. I've also got panniers for the bike as well. Yeah, I've also got panniers for the bike. But you know, if you also need anybody to work on it, give us a shout. Me and a couple of mates have a garage down in Tongham. And one of my mates is actually looking for some work at the moment. He does work with me where I currently work, but he just wants to become a mechanic. He wants to get out of where I work, which is fair enough. I was going to get out of where I work. I was going to go into IT support, and then coronavirus happened. And so I just stopped pursuing that road temporarily because I was probably going to be furloughed if I even got the job. The Robin Hood Airport. Oh, that's good then that you got an insurance claim through. I haven't claimed off my insurance, like, at all. And it's still ridiculously expensive. 3 years no claims, and it's still ridiculously expensive. All because of the Cat D and the colour change. Because whatever moron colour changed it, decided to go through the insurance instead of the DVLA. Going through the insurance adds like an extra £200 into your overall insurance. And of course, because it's now been through the insurance once, it's now permanently through the insurance, and there's no one doing it. So that's great fun. And the Cat D, there's not much I can do about that. So, ooh, clicky clicky. Weblink, that's another truck. I do not want to crash into him. Getting really close there. Ah. Have you done more to that actually? I'm assuming you have, judging by the fact that you now have your whole mod pack. I will eventually download it, mate. I haven't. This PC can't actually run Minecraft anymore properly. It's too laggy and buggy, and it struggles to render anything in. And yes, if you're wondering, I have replaced Summer Compound. All my fans are clean, or they were clean, like when it was playing up. And that's the main reason to why it's actually pushed me to get a new custom built system, because it's it's made me realise how old the system is now, and I have to upgrade, and I have to face that. I'm not going to be upgrading the GPU though at the moment. I know the GPU will be freaking bottlenecking the 3900X. No, not 3900X. The 3600X. I know it'll bottleneck the crap out of it, but to be honest, I really can't be asked to fork out like 600 quid for a new graphics card. It's just ridiculous to fork out that kind of money for a decent graphics card. Make way, coach. I mean, I do know what graphics card I would like to go for, and that's an RTX 2080 Super. But that's a ridiculous amount of money. Just any RTX line is a ridiculous amount of money, thinking about it. But, hey. Oh, rubbish. I just realised I'm overdue on my sleep. I've just driven, like, past 16 petrol stations. Yes, I know you do, Wonderboy. Yeah, 1660. I want something that has a lot of oomph and looks nice, because I plan to go for a reference card over anything else. Cool, car's gone off. I plan to go for just mainly a reference card. Even though they do run a lot hotter with the RTX series, I am aware of that. But the case that I've got has a lot of airflow in it. It's got three 120mm front fans. It's got space for, no, space, is it three? No, it's two 120s to 260s, I think, on the top with radiator support as well. So it will be liquid cooled anyway for the CPU. I probably will not be doing the GPU because, yeah, I'm not doing custom looping. Only because, one, I don't really have the time at the moment because I'm too tired to do anything really, both in game and real life, like, not joking. And that's not a good sign. Where's the nearest petrol station? Please don't be far. And it's like 1,600 miles away. I have an idea. Well, I'm probably about to doze off actually. It's about now that I doze off. Frames. Yes, I know. It's my internet. The bitrate to this thing is shocking. Doesn't help as well when I run it through restream.io, because that helps cut down the buffer as well. Totally. No, it's mainly because of Restream, to be honest. If I was probably streaming to a singular service, it wouldn't be too bad. But because I'm greedy and I stream to two, it's like, yeah, whatever. Prices to pay, I need to tweak it, but I can't be asked. Apparently it's my recommended settings. And apparently it's the same for wired as well, so... Because I have tried both wired and wireless, but... And I'm also streaming on an iMac through OBS, because dual boot. And damn, Windows 10 really hates me at the moment, thinking about it. It's been really... I don't know what it is. My iMac has an SSD in it now. I decided to put an SSD in it instead of another spinning disk of rust. It's so sluggish. It's horrible. It's only Windows 10 as well. It's not even Mac. It's Windows 10 only. That's like really sluggish on this SSD. It would be so much easier though if I had two separate SSDs, but I'm not losing a DVD drive. And go away, cars. That's a bit of a hike up. Yes, I really want to purchase this garage because I really want to get some sleep, even though I'm like literally right next to a rest stop. Totally a boot camp thing. That's the thing though, on a spinning disc of rust, it was absolutely fine. I'm not sure if it's because the SSD or something like that, but I mean, I've literally never had an issue with boot camp. Besides the fact that it did corrupt my last disc and destroy the rest in digital and destroy it. Literally, boot camping destroyed my smart on my last Western Digital that was in it, which is why I upgraded to a... Oh, come on. Which is why I upgraded to an SSD in the end. Oh, come on, let me rest. No, I don't want to manage this garage, I want to rest. Let me rest, you swine. Fine then. I just no two fucks given anymore about my truck. Oh, don't, earlier, I was speaking to a truck driver earlier, and as he parted from the unloading bay, I said to him, I went to him, enjoy the rest of your morning, mate, and drive safe, and he literally turned around, and in his Russian accent, oh man, it was so funny, he just went, no, not today, and just freaking left. And it's like, alright then, mate, whatever you do, just so long as I'm not on the road. I don't care. Right, anyway, I'm gonna go to the toilet quick. I'll be back in 2 ticks. I is back in the hood with my truck roaring to go. Oh, jeez. I mean, I've got an old 2000 and... No, it's not even 2000. It's a 1995 Max Tool. I've actually got 2 of them, and they're 320 gig hard drives as well. I brought them as new old stock, and they have clicks of death. Well, one of them has clicks of death anyway, and it's the one that's in my Xbox original. That's soft modded. I do have the original drive, which is blank, which isn't soft modded, because I've got that one just in case something goes wrong. When I finish choking on my own saliva. And, yeah, no, and the other one's in my mum's old desktop, and it's as silent as hell. Yeah, I also need to, do that to my one as well. So, yeah, no, I do need to, T-sop my one as well. How does my steering wheel sound with its vibrations? Oh wait, you can't hear it, surprisingly. Oh wait, can you? Oh wait, yeah, I think you can. Oh well. Oh yeah, I also finally upgraded my steering wheel from my G27 to a G920. Bear in mind, I do like the G27. There's like so many more buttons with it. Parking brake. Screw yo parking brake. Bada bum bada bum bada bum bada bum bum. Oh jeez, I've got in such a high gear. Cause high gear this crap. Fuel economy 101. High gear everywhere. Takes forever. Don't stop. See? Lights will always go green for you. Yeah. 920 gang. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I only upgraded because, yeah, discount. And plus, to be fair, the motor in my G27 does not sound happy or healthy anymore. It actually sounds pretty decrepit. I'm going to have to go second person for this set of traffic lights. Force feedback's actually fine for me. My question is what about your brake pedal? How does that feel for you? Oh yeah, the force feedback was absolutely fine, but the motor just did not sound healthy anymore, and it was literally, it was starting to make a grinding noise and all sorts of other noises that a motor shouldn't make. Um, but yeah, no, like it's I stopped like 10 miles away because I can. Um, yeah, well, the thing is, I removed it because it was pissing me off not being able to push my brake all the way down. Admittedly, yeah, you can't do it all the way down in real life. There's quite a bit of resistance in real life, but just having a block of rubber in there is stupid. Like, they could at least do it like half or make it a stiffer spring at least. Like, there's lots of other ways they could do the G29 stiffness on the brake pedal. Because, I mean, if you think about it as well, most cars nowadays actually use hydraulics for their clutch, accelerator, and brake, so you can't actually feel it. I know this because the new Ford Focus that my friend has is all hydraulic brakes, and that is actually kind of horrible. Not gonna lie, I don't like not having any feel to my vehicles. It's probably why I like my motorcycle so much. Because yeah. Oh, Kabushi, you should go check out my Instagram. There's yeah, there's a file of my clutch plates for my bike in there. Yeah, let's just say I'm surprised they've lasted as long as they have. So, because you knew I had a shifting issue. I think you did anyway. I had a massive shifting issue. Yeah, I found out why. It's because my clutch wasn't fully engaging. And that was because, yeah, the top friction plate was absolute mush. When I popped off the right crankcase, it kind of was like mush squished in between a top metal plate. The actual, what the material should be stuck to, and then the spacer plate. It was literally mush, like squishing out. It was, yeah, shocking. I kind of looked at that and I went, yeah, it's a bit fooked. So, how can you steal games on Steam? Makes no sense. Ah! Oh. Did I hit him? No, I didn't hit him. Jeez Louise. How did I get around him? But yeah, no, so, clutch plates are mush, which I was anticipating for anyway, because it is a clutch that's like reached 40,000 miles now. And a lot of dropped clutches and racing around for basically HA. So, yeah, doesn't bode too well. Doesn't bode too well for a little 125 clutch, that's for sure. But yeah, no, so I already had a new clutch for that anyway, but I'm also upgrading it to braided brake lines, which are red, because they're siliconed in red as well. To go with my black, red and white theme that I have going with my bike. I'm getting the calipers resprayed to red as well, because gold does not go on that bike unless it's an all black bike. I'm also upgrading the wheels to the 2011 to 2016 model as well. The front one is the exact same size actually, funny enough. It's just the rear one that changes, but I bought both front and rear. So if I can, I'll use the front ones as well, because they've got like fancy patterning, and yeah, they're more balanced as well than the old ones. I think they are slightly wider though than the current ones, and then the rear one's getting upped massively. Yeah, I'm contemplating. I'm stuck between a wall and a rock. To put a 150cc bore on mine, because I have panniers and I'll be doing a lot of camping on it and a lot of long distance. Because I also plan to travel across, not right across Europe, but I do plan to go across Europe and visit a few people in Europe. You bastard Ford. It will be fully loaded up, so it will need the extra torque and the extra speed just to help sort of keep it above the shitty 125 speed, which helps counter it all, I suppose. But I'm just contemplating whether to do it or not, because the only way it'll be figured out if it was a 50cc is if I do an insurance claim and they have to tear apart the engine for some bizarre reason. But the only time they generally tear about the engine in an insurance claim is when, oh screw you coach, is when there's engine issues. So, oh, this headset just does not give me a rest. Right, I'm gonna probably go and then stream a little bit later when my headset has a full charge. Saying that, I've been streaming for about an hour, 2 hours. And because this is a World of Truck contract, I do have 13 real hours to do that, because I've also got to go send something via DPD as well. For somebody up in Gloucester, because they're buying my Mac graphics card, my old one, that I replaced, that didn't need replacing. Yeah, great fun. But no. So, I will pull into this. Fuck it, going the wrong way. That's very last minute. I will get this beeping to stop. Please bear with me. I just need to park my truck. Well, I don't need to park it, actually, thinking about it. Because when I spawn back in, there'll be no traffic, no nothing. Take time to re-render back in. I've watched how my truck drivers back up way too much, because that's how much time I have at work on night shift. Parking brake. Right. I'm going to end the stream here. I'll probably pick it back up, do some updating, and I shall catch you guys in a mo. And actually, Kabushi, what I'll do is I'll send you some things probably via... Yeah, I'll send you some things via Discord, actually, for you to have a look at. You'll be astounded by it, honestly. It's hilarious how bad some stuff is. Go away, headset. Shush. Yeah, I shall catch you guys in a minute. Well, not literally a minute, because my headset will take like an hour to charge. So, catch you in a mo. Why do I keep saying things like I'm going to be back in 2 seconds? Not the case. Jeez Louise. Anyway, see you guys in about an hour or so.